Okay, in this video, I'm just going to look at a pretty straightforward example to just kind of get to the idea of just some of these definitions about vectors, equal vectors, opposite vectors. So we have a rectangle ABCD, so I labeled it as such. When you have it written ABCD as a rectangle, that means you're going to label the points in a counterclockwise direction. So ABCD, and the midpoint is E. This is meant to be a rectangle, so that means that the opposite sides should be parallel, even if they don't look as such. And angles are all 90 degrees. Sides are equal length, or opposite sides are equal length. So the question is, what vector is equal to AB? So AB is this side here. So in order to be an equal vector, it must be the same length. So this side here would be the same length. But in order for it to be equal vector, it has to have the same direction. So it has to be going kind of in that direction. So D to C would be going in the same direction as A to B. So this would be the vector DC. Which vector is equal to AE? So AE is right here, going from A to E. So diagonals in a rectangle bisect, meaning that this line and this line are the same length. So E to C would be the same length, and it would be going in the same direction. So EC would be the answer there. You could even say AE is equal to AC. You could do the same thing up here. AB as a vector is equal to DC. What vector or vectors are opposite AD? So AD is this vector here, going down from A to D. So in order to be an opposite vector, it has to be of the same magnitude, but in the opposite direction. An easy one, and this is like you don't even need the picture to know this. Opposite to AD would be DA, right? DA is automatically going to be opposite. Um, so you could write that. So negative DA is equal to AD, which means that they are the opposite vectors. Now, if I wanted to use a different vector, other than just kind of turning it around in the same spot, I could go over here, and this line here, this side of the rectangle is the same length as this side. So we've got the same magnitude, but AD is going down, so we need, in order to be opposite, we have to be going the opposite direction. So CB would also be the opposite to AD. Okay, so we had two vectors which are opposite to AD.